Welcome back to our channel, guys. I'm excited to share with you tips and tricks for planning a flight with a baby. Welcome back to another episode on the Wild Fam Vlog. So today I'm going to be talking about traveling with a baby. So I know this can kind of be intimidating for some people. Lance and I, we have flown about 6 times now with Maverick. We lived in an RV full time for about a year, had him halfway through. We moved out of the RV full time when he was about 7 months. Went on a couple road trips, have flown about 6 times total. So we are definitely parents that try to do our best to not let being a parent stop us from traveling. We love traveling. We love adventure, and that was one thing we decided when we had a kid, we weren't gonna let it change our lives. Having said that, it is completely different. There's so much more you have to think about, you have to plan differently. So I just wanted to get on and kind of tell you guys how we do it and maybe some tips and tricks we've learned after flying a few times and what it looks like now with an 11-month-old. So I think for us, we like it to be laid back, non-stressful, as chill as possible. Not always the case if they're not feeling good, if they're sick. You know, sometimes there's just situations where your kid is crying or there's something wrong. And I think it's important just to realize if you're gonna go into a situation like this where you're gonna travel and you're gonna change their surroundings, environments, you yourself kind of have to go with the flow. You have to be, it's really good to have a plan. I love having a plan, I always have a plan. But part of my plan is my plan not working. And just kind of realizing it's okay if it doesn't. And that's kind of the mentality you have to have with a baby. Not always gonna go how you plan. But having said that, I've got some good tips and tricks I think that might help you guys. And so anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys what we do, how we prepare to travel. And yeah, if any of that helps you, great. If not, sorry. Anyway, tip number 1, keep things simple. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but you don't need a ton when you're actually on the airplane. So we love to fly Southwest because you get 2 free 50-pound bags checked. So I just take everything that I need and I put it in Maverick's own suitcase. I don't try to shove his stuff in my suitcase. He gets his own suitcase, and it is a smaller suitcase, but I pack plenty of diapers, I pack plenty of clothes, change of outfits for anyone that has a baby. You know that like you can go through 3 outfits a day because they poop through everything. So I pack plenty, but I pack it in his suitcase. For his carry-on, for his travel bag, it is literally just his diaper bag. Which can be kind of hard sometimes because diaper bags aren't huge. So I'm excited to show you guys what I put in my diaper bag. So here's the thing, when you are getting through the airport, I will say we also don't like to get there super early and wait around. So we kind of have it down to a science how far ahead of time we get there. We have to add on about 15 minutes with Maverick. It does not take us long to get through that airport. We don't have a lot of crap. I've thought through things, you know, we plan accordingly. We get there, we get through security, and then we cater to him and get him comfortable, happy, and set up. So, tip number 1, keep it simple. Pack as much as you can in his carry-on and limit all of your baby stuff to just a diaper bag. And I'm gonna show you what I put in my diaper bag and the essentials that I think you need for the airport and the airplane. Besides that, you don't need a bunch of stuff. So for me, I like to wear a pretty comfy outfit, something that I can, obviously like sweats, yoga pants, something that's comfortable for me while I'm catering to Maverick's needs. And then something sliders or something that's really easy to take on and off, tennis shoes. And then, because you will have to go through the security part, they'll want you to hold them, carry them through, but you still have to take everything off. So like, it's literally like, I'm ready as soon as I get to the security, take it off, throw it in the bin, get through the line. Nobody's waiting on me. It's the worst when you get behind security and someone that's got a baby and like 1,000 things. So yeah, keep it super simple. The other thing I'm excited to show you guys is the car seat stroller we use. It's the Duna car seat, and it literally like folds out into a stroller, folds back into a car seat. That has been a game changer for the airport. Initially, before I got that, I was like, okay, I need like I have the Nuna stroller, which again, I love, but like my car seat clicks into it and then clicks out. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to get there, get to the end of the terminal, unclick it, put the stroller bag on it, check that. You know, there's all these 10 steps, whereas I can have him in his car seat, fold it down. And a lot of times if the airplane is not full, they will let you bring your car seat on the flight. I've had one time I couldn't because it was full. All the other times, I could leave him in his car seat, because if there's an open seat, they'll just let the baby fly for free. You know, it's technically, you know, you technically have to pay for it if you want a seat guarantee, but if not, they'll just let you on. So anyways, back to my point. Keep it simple. All right, so tip number 2, limit what is in your diaper bag. I'm gonna show you what I have in my diaper bag, things that I think are important for Maverick. Yours could be totally different, but just to give you inspiration, maybe some ideas of what you might need to think through, these are the things that I have for Maverick in his diaper bag. Okay, so tip number 2 is your diaper bag and keeping it, limit the stuff that you have in your diaper bag. So this is my diaper bag that I use. I actually don't even remember the brand. Freshly Picked, I think is what it's called, the FP. It is kind of really worn, a little bit dirty, but I love this diaper bag. Shout out to Justin Taylor who got it for us. But it's super comfy, just to throw on your shoulders, doesn't fall off a lot. I love it. My personal favorite, only diaper bag I have, only thing I've used. I'm sure there are lots of other ones, but this one's the one I like. As you can see, I just keep some hand sanitizer clipped on to the back of my diaper bag. I am not a germ Nazi with my kid. I let him get into just about everything, explore, babies explore with their mouth. So as long as it's not toxic and as long as it's not gross, I let him explore with his mouth. So I'm not an overly picky mom with that. But I do like good hand sanitizer for when you need it. Limit the use. Okay, so first thing I have plenty of, obviously, are diapers. I have about 7 here. I figure when I get to the airport, you know, I might change them, may have a blowout, change them right before, you know, so that gives me 2 at the airport, 2 on the plane, 2 after. That is plenty. You don't need many more diapers than that. So I just shove those into the side, and then I like to have a whole thing of wipes. I use, obviously, the wipes for changing diapers, but I also use them just for, you know, if their hands are dirty, if my hands are dirty, use them for other things. Changing pad, I just throw, you don't have to have this, but although I'm not a germ freak, airports are pretty dirty, traveled in a lot, so I'll just throw this down. And this has got like a nice back patch that I kind of put up. Okay, so next thing for emergencies, I have this gas relief, and I've never actually had to use it, but I do have baby Tylenol, especially when traveling. Babies, their stress levels can go higher, altitude changes, their schedule's off, so I think it's good to have some baby Tylenol. You never know what you'll need it for, pain reliever, fever reliever, but I honestly, I'm trying to think if I've ever had to use it. I think my husband had to use it once when I was out of town, but for the most part, you won't need it. Obviously his bottle, I usually keep this in his car seat with him, but his bottle, okay, let me just show you these 2 products I have. One of my girlfriends, when Maverick was like 3 weeks old, he got his baby acne and stuff, and they told me to try Tubby Todd. It is an all-over ointment. It's kind of awesome and I love it. I use this for butts, any rashes, anything weird, I put it on. So this is like my butt cream I use, my everything cream. I do have Vaseline in case there was like one time his little butt got this weird like redness. Anyways, Vaseline's always great. If anything looks funky that you don't have good cream for, throw some Vaseline on. So I keep Vaseline in there, and then I keep this butt cream that I use often. I just have a little thing of nail clippers that I keep, and that's just always. And of course, this is an essential. Little baby sunglasses too. Those are definitely making the list. So I put those in there. I have one book, and then also this other like noise book that I love, Baby Einstein. Here's the thing is, my kid is on the go all the time. So books aren't like his favorite thing right now, but on the airplane, it's a good way to distract them if you need to do something. I have little bags for dirty diapers. If there's not a trash can around, I throw that in there. Sound machine. Guys, this is like the most valued baby item I could have. Probably a close second to a baby bottle. This thing is just magic. So definitely on the airplane, where they're stressed, you're trying to get them to sleep, I turn the sound machine on, and it's like, it brings them back to my bedroom, what I know, oh, I can go to sleep. So I just clip this on right to the back. Or honestly, I'll clip it onto his car seat. And then I have snacks. Snacks. My kid is at the age where food will get him to do anything. So I have applesauce. So I have a bunch of packs of applesauce I throw in this side pouch, and it has like a little cooler pouch that kind of keeps it a constant temperature. And then I have these just little rice cake rust things for him to suck on. And then I still need to get, and then a bag of, so I just get Cheerios. And here's something I wanted to talk about. They have all these cool little like gadgets for baby snacks that they can put their hands in and stuff. To me, they take up a lot of space. So I literally just get a Ziploc and I put Cheerios in, and those are, or Puffs or whatever you use. It takes up a lot less space in your diaper bag than this big thing of Puffs or the thing that put their hands in. The next thing that is super awesome is formula holders. So if you breastfeed, you can obviously use, bring packs of milk, or you can just feed him. But he's at the age now where I supplement with formula. So this thing is super awesome. And again, I got this from my girlfriend Janae. So all of my little favorite gadgets are from friends, because you shop online, you don't know what you need when you first have a baby. So this is one of those things, again, that I love that I got from a friend. So it's got 3 separate canisters. You can put however many scoops of formula. I usually keep 2, 2, and 3, depending on like how many ounces I need. You put the lid on, and then whenever it's time, you need to make a bottle really quick, just pull it up to that tap and pour it in, and you're good. So that is something I absolutely keep in. And then I keep about 3 to 4 toys. Maverick is that he just doesn't love toys. He kind of gets annoyed and over toys. But I throw a few in, ones I think he might like, he hasn't played with in a while, that are new. This is kind of big and bulky actually, so he loves this one to chase, but I'm gonna throw that out. Okay, my other baby item that I love so much, again, was given to me by a friend. Shout out to Lexi. These are pouch caps. So you have these awesome caps that you can take off the lid and babies can suck out. Well, let me tell you, they don't suck them out. They squeeze and get it all over them. At least my kid does. My kid's a little just boy. He's great. Yeah. Anyways, so there is no daintily sucking it out. It is like squeeze and get everywhere. So these caps, you put them on, they cannot squeeze it out. It is an anti-squeeze. All they can do is suck. I don't know, I'm not an engineer, so I don't know exactly how it works, but you have to suck, you cannot squeeze. So they're amazing. So I definitely keep these in here. I have a little pouch somewhere that I gotta find, but I keep those in there. I keep 2 of them. And then also I keep a spoon for whatever, if I'm eating anything at the airport or whatever that I wanna share with him, I give him that. And then I have just a little change outfit. I find a footie that's warm, a lightweight, something that's not gonna take up a lot of space. Shove that in there. And then these are just antiseptic wipes. If I'm ever at a place where I really feel like I need to clean it down good, I have that. And that's about it. So one other thing I didn't show you, here's my diaper bag, put my bottle in there. For Maverick, every kid's different. His muslin blanket is like his pacifier. Doesn't matter which blanket it is, but like this blanket comforts him no matter where he goes. So I keep this on his person all the time. And then when I travel, I like to have a blanket that I can like throw over, like if he's in his car seat, give him some darkness and stuff. So I like this blanket because it's thicker, but it's smaller, so I can still fit it in there. So that is my diaper bag for the airport. Good to go. That is all I bring for him. I get my other bigger things of formula and food, I put it in the diaper, I put it in his suitcase. More diapers, wipes, put it in the suitcase. Everything else he needs, he does not need at the airport. All right, tip number 4, make a plan. So I don't know how your baby sleeps, how your baby eats, but my kid is on a schedule. He is like clockwork when it comes to sleep, when it comes to eating, when it comes to his just overall attitude. I can like give you a timed version of Maverick. I don't know why some kids are like that and some kids aren't, but my kid's like that. So for us, I don't mind his schedule being off. I'm not one that I have to be home at a certain time to put him down for a nap, but I have learned to understand his sleep cycles. I've understand his hungry cues, sleepy cues, everything. So no matter where I'm at, I can try to help him. As a mom and a dad, I think that's part of our jobs, is understanding our kid and helping him succeed, helping him sleep well, helping him be nutritious and to grow and be healthy, but also help him to be happy and help him to be comfortable. And I feel like a lot of times kids get frustrated and they cry a lot. My kid does too, don't get me wrong. But we want to work hard to understand him. So when we take Maverick and we travel with him and we pull him out of his normal environment and schedule, it's something that we sit down and say, okay, how can we help him succeed? So I think through, okay, Maverick usually wakes up. So for instance, on Thursday, our flight leaves at like 6 a.m. So we're gonna get up really early, gonna wake him up early, which thankfully he's a happy kid when he wakes up. We're going to bring him to the airport, get checked in, and I'm gonna do my best to keep him awake until takeoff. Whatever your plan is, think through what your kid needs, but also think through the situation. Going through security, all that stuff's kind of fun for my kid. He sees things, it's kind of like, woo, what's going on? We get through security and we get to the gate, I can play with him. I can get out some of his toys, walk him around. But when it is time to get on the airplane, that's always the hardest for a kid. So I think through how am I gonna set him up for success when we get on the airplane? And a big one is, I'm gonna try to get him ready to go to sleep shortly after takeoff. So kind of my schedule, what I think through is, I feed him when I first wake him up, and then by the time we get ready to take off, it's been about 2.5 hours, and he's gonna be ready for his bottle. He's gonna be, when he gets ready to go to sleep, he wants his bottle, he wants to eat, he wants to get super cozy and comfy. So I bring my snacks for getting through the airport, getting through security, but then when it's time to get on the airplane, I try to save that bottle and hold off as long as I can. So once we start takeoff, you go through pressure changes, I start giving him that bottle. That not only helps him be comfortable with his environment, so happy to have his bottle, it kind of negates pressure changes. Think about what you do when the pressure changes, you swallow, you chew gum. That is how a kid deals with his pressure changes. Or if you're breastfeeding, same way. Or if they're not drinking milk anymore, you can give them water or just snacks. Just even that chewing, eating helps with that process. So we give him a bottle through takeoff. And if he's in his car seat, we get him all cozy in that car seat. He does not get out. Our kid falls asleep in his car seat. Or if he doesn't have a car seat and he's on your lap, get him in the best comfortable position you can possible. Get him cozy. And then that's when I just do my best to get him to sleep. I turn on my sound machine. I try to block out any light. I've had one flight where he cried for a solid 25 minutes or so. Now, thankfully, it wasn't like blood curdling. It was just uncomfortable. It was late at night. And our plan didn't work. Plans don't always work. But for me, I have a game plan, a plan of attack. And for the most part, it's always helped me. And also understanding your kid and what he needs. So, and then save some snacks for when he wakes up on the airplane, because that last half hour before you get off, you're just gonna need to distract him. So the snacks are always the way to go. So, next tip. I wanna show you really quick just a couple of my favorite products I use for traveling. I kind of already showed you the smaller ones, like for his diaper bag that I absolutely love. And I will, in the description, I will make a list of all my favorite products so you guys can kind of get to. I'm not sponsored, I'm not making money off of this, so I probably won't have a lot of details or links for you guys, but I will list it so you can go through and read it if you want to look it up on your own. So, but my two favorite things that I love to travel with, let me show you. So, first of all, I'm gonna move my chair. First of all, I love this carrier. Now, this carrier was a little bit of an investment. I think it was a few $100s, but it is like the most comfy carrier, and it is so easy to put on. It's just snap here. I take Maverick, I throw him in, snap over right here, and I'm good to go. Super easy adjustable straps. This can go down, go up. You can also wear this on your back. So I love this for the airport. I have used it in the airport, and I will say I only use it when I can't use my Duna. And let me show you why. This is my Duna. So full disclosure, this thing is too expensive. Sorry, Duna. But it is worth every penny. It is so nice. So it's got your car seat, it's a newborn car seat. I just keep random stuff on the side, and actually this is where I put my sound machine. This can go here. So this is what it looks like when it's a car seat. And I will say, full disclosure, it is heavier than other car seats, but it's a stroller too. So you're in there, you're in the car, you get it out like this. I get it out of the car. There's a handle on the back. I press the handle, it pops up, and that's it. I take these two buttons on the back. I'm good to go. So that's all it takes in the airport. So down I go, I kick it back with my foot, and it's good to go. That's it right there. So this thing is so nice. And then it's super nice too, if I'm holding Maverick, I just take all my stuff, throw it in here, holding in, traveling like this. So only downside to the Duna is there's no extra storage places to throw things like the carrier. But thankfully I pack pretty light to where I can throw it in my diaper bag as well. So this thing is so nice. We did not pay full price for this. We bought this on Facebook Marketplace for like half the price. So if you're a mom and dad that travels a lot, that wants something that's super mobile, look into the Duna. Next, I just wanna show you guys what I pack in my suitcase. This is gonna be very specific for where you're going, what you're doing, all that stuff. So, but anyways, I don't overthink it, I don't overcomplicate it. But I just will show you guys what I put in mine, and maybe it might give you guys inspiration and help you guys too. So, packing a suitcase for a kiddo, not that big of a deal. So this is what I use. You can't tell I am a shoe person. I put all of his little shoes he might need. And I like to keep them organized, so I just zip them up in here. I have a diaper. I have my suitcase. I have all the diapers I could possibly need all weekend. And Maverick's gonna help us. So I just throw my shoes under there. Oh, do you want to help? Say hi. Say hi. Do you want to help us? See, it's getting close to my nap time. Put my shoes down there. And then an extra thing of wipes. And then I like to, so when I pack for, depending on how long I go, we're going to Florida, so it just needs light outfits. So I just get my little outfits. I like to keep them all in one container. That way I know each day I have an outfit. I usually try to pack at least 2 outfits per day because oftentimes they poop through it all. So I got all these little outfits packed and put in there. I throw in, and then I kind of have a catch-all bag where I put like all of his PJs, some socks. I've got his little stuffed animal he likes, his swimsuits, his sun hat, and then of course I have sunscreen, and then any other little like knickknacks that I don't have room for in his diaper bag. I don't pack a lot for him when we go places. Toys, that kind of stuff. This kid will play with a stick, so I don't pack too much more as far as that goes. I put that in there. And then I always pack an extra muslin blanket because this kid loves his muslin blankets. And then a jacket. I don't know if he's gonna need a jacket in Florida, but he may. Another thing that I love to bring wherever I go is his sleep sack. He doesn't always wear it, but it's just a great option for a little extra whenever he needs it. He is currently about to down for nap, so I feel like my expiration is about over. Last but not least, last but not least, I love this bag. I throw in his sound machine, his baby monitor, and camera. I put them in here, tighten it up, throw it in the suitcase, and I'm good to go. Not much to it. Pack them for a kiddo. Ain't so bad. All right, so now that we've got the suitcase packed, we're ready to go. I just wanted to give you a couple final tips and tricks, what we like to do, and maybe it'll help you. So anyways, final tips. Wear comfy clothes. I love looking stylish. I love cute clothes. I see all these cute Pinterest on travel outfits. But at the end of the day, be realistic. Wear something comfy that is easy, shoes on and off easy. If you spill, you can clean easy, you know, all that. So next, I bring my little purse and I will throw just 1 or 2 extra snacks in my purse if I don't have room in my diaper bag. Usually I have room, but just make sure you have enough snacks. Snacks will get you past that last 20 minutes. Whenever they're struggling, snacks are a lifesaver. Next tip is realize other people around you empathize. Like, it's hard traveling with a kid. You see a parent with a kid that's crying and struggling, your heart goes out to them. Realize that it's never gonna be perfect, and in order to travel and have fun, sometimes it gets harder, but you are able to do hard things well. I love that saying, do hard things well. This is a hard thing, but if you plan for it, you can do it well and you can make it enjoyable. So just realize when things don't go the greatest, it's okay. People around you understand. And if there's a jerk, they're just having a bad day, you know, and there's nothing you can do about it. So give yourself grace, realize that people around you understand, and it's okay. It's no big deal. Don't even worry about them. Last but not least, I would just encourage you, be a good travel partner with whoever you're with, whether your mom or your dad. Realize you can't do everything. I would probably hate traveling so much if I didn't have a really good partner who helped me with everything and I helped him with everything, you know? So be a good partner, make a plan, communicate, talk to each other, and just don't let it stress you out too much. When they cry, it's okay. But have a plan, have a good plan. Hopefully it helps you, it helps us a lot. If you have any questions, comment below. Subscribe to our channel for more family content, travel content, fashion content. You never know what you're gonna get with us. We're like a Russian roulette YouTube. But anyways, Until next time, I'm excited to let you guys know how our trip went with the baby. We shall see. Cheers.